Alright, welcome to the Cataclysm beta. What you're looking at is my updated Worgen character. I wanted to give a quick preview of the new model for the Worgen, and then we're going to jump into the battle for Andorhal. This was previously broken for Alliance characters, but now it's fixed, and this is the end of the event. We've already pushed back the Scourge, we've fought Darkmaster Gandling, Rattlegore, other Sholomance characters, and now it's time to take it to the Forsaken. The first two quests are pretty basic. You just have to kill Death Guard War Captains and Andorhal Death Guards. One thing to note is the low quantity of Death Guard War Captain required is because they're a bit more challenging than the typical quest mob. You'll find this out a bit later. And we'll go ahead and speed this up. I don't want to bore you to tears with basic quest mob killing, so let's go into overdrive. One thing you'll notice a lot in the video is I'm using Heroic Strike over Mortal Strike. This is because, for one, it's off the global cooldown right now in beta, and it also hits pretty hard, relatively close to Mortal Strike, so I can use it in succession with a couple other abilities and kill stuff. There's not really a need for rotations for most quest mobs. And we'll go ahead and slow it down really quickly because it's time for the first Death Guard War Captain. You'll notice it has substantially more health than the other Andorhal Death Guards, so that's why you only need to kill 3. While it's quite a bit more challenging, as you'll see, it's actually requiring me to put in a rotation of abilities. You don't have to kill as many, so it's kind of like something in between a regular mob and an elite. And so I have to go kill a couple more of those, and then a few more Death Guards, and then I'm done with this set of quests. And back into overdrive we go to finish up these quests really quickly. Alright, we're back at Thessarian and we have to find out what he's looking at. What's going on here? The Forsaken are up to something. Oh, what's this? Valkyr. So this is what the Forsaken are up to in Andorhal apparently. The Valkyr have arrived and it looks like the task at hand is a bit more complex than Thessarian originally anticipated it to be, because the Forsaken have employed the Scourge, or well, what used to be the Scourge. Anyways, so now the next few quests involve actually dealing with the Valkyr. You'll notice that you have to kill 9 lesser Valkyr within Andorhal, and then there is also a quest to kill off the risen Forsaken troopers. These are slain farmers that the Valkyr have put into play here by resurrecting them, so now they're part of the Forsaken, because the Valkyrie are actually creating new Forsaken. You'll discover this a bit in Silverpine Forest as well as a Horde player. So you have to go around with these farmers and kill these undead farmers and the Valkyrie. And the Valkyrie are actually a bit annoying to fight as a warrior, because in most cases they're flying above the ground, so you can't really charge them or anything. So you have to just get within aggro range and then deal with it like that, which won't be a problem once an arms warrior has Juggernaut, but until then it's kind of annoying. Although not really something to cry about, even though I may have just sounded like I was crying. Don't worry, I'm not. So we're fast forwarding, and oh, sorry, okay, I was level 38 at the beginning of the video apparently. I just leveled to 39. Hooray. One thing that seems to be somewhat of a recurring theme within the expansion is that it's not all about killing a single mob now. In a lot of cases you'll have to kill like packs of mobs. Like maybe they're not quite as challenging as a normal mob. Sometimes they actually are. And these farmers, as an example, you'll see that you have to go around, and it's kind of nice to break up the monotony of always killing a single mob. Instead you got this pack of guardians that run around with you, and I call them guardians because that's what the game calls them. So you run around and kill packs of mobs instead of a single mob, so it's kind of fun. And now we're about to finish this up and head back to Thessarian. So I'm back at Thessarian now, turning in quests, taking my quest rewards. Got a pretty good weapon upgrade there. You'll notice that there are a lot of green items as you're leveling up, and they're all usually upgrades. I mean, they've done a really good job with quest itemization here. So I'm going to go ahead and equip these, and then now, here we go. The leader of the Valkyrie in Andorhal, Aradne, or however you say that, whatever, who knows. So she is actually an elite, and you'll run around with the farmers again, and you'll notice that I kind of hesitate here, and then I look around, I'm like, whoa, where are my farmer guys? So they actually spawn now, or in a second. They were just delayed spawning. Yeah, so it's taken a bit for them to spawn, but I'm going to need them to actually kill her. And there we go. So she's in the tower over here, and she is actually an elite, and I decide to not mount in case that causes him to despawn or whatever. Who knows? So she's at the top of the tower, she's an elite, and she is apparently the leader of the Valkyrie within Andorhal. Alright, here we go. You notice she has quite a bit of health. In Classic this would have taken a group to do, but because you have your companions here, you can do it by yourself, which is a lot of fun. It adds a new dynamic to gameplay, where you can actually go solo and fight major characters or elites, or participate in fun events that in Classic usually took an entire group to do. So you'll see this takes quite a while, so we'll go ahead and play it out. And of course I am now the hero, so we'll speed this up as I run back to Thessarian. And that's about it. You'll notice that the quests now reward some pretty nice blue items at the end of the zones, and sometimes multiple times within a zone. So I'm heading over to turn in this quest. Thessarian has discovered that his good friend from the Knights of the Ebon Blade, Kultira Deathweaver, has been captured by Sylvanas, so he's going to try to figure out what's up with that. And a bear gets in my way, so I got to kill it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned for more videos like this within the next few days.